Now we are going to discuss the next topic is heart. The heart, higher chordates, if you are observed that two-chambered heart is there. Two-chambered hearts we are commonly observed in the Pisces. So two-chambered heart. So what is that? Two chambers are. Heart is divided into the atria and also the ventricle. Atria and ventricle. So these are the two-chamber heart. How the blood is going to be pumped in the fishes? How means the heart pumps the deoxygenated blood to the gills of a fishes. In gills, what happened? Blood is oxygenated. Blood is going to be oxygenated in the gills. So oxygenated blood is going to be formed in the gills only. This oxygenated blood is pumped to the body parts of the fishes. Then from these body parts, what happened? Deoxygenated blood is collected. Deoxygenated blood is collected. So here this is called as single circulation. That means blood meets only one time in a circulation is called as a single circulation. The heart present in the Pisces is called branchial heart. What is the reason? With the help of gills only, blood is oxygenated. With the help of the gills only, blood is oxygenated in fishes. That's why this heart is called branchial heart. Now, it is a single circulation. What kind of circulation is there? Single circulation of blood is present. What is the meaning of single circulation? In a circulation, only one time blood meets to the heart. That is called as the single circulation. The next one, after the Pisces, in chordates, the next one is the amphibians. Under the amphibians, what is that? Three-chambered heart is present. Three-chambered heart is present. So under this three-chamber, right atria, left atria and ventricle is present. What is the common example for amphibians? Frog. Common example for Pisces are fishes. Now what happened? If you observe that amphibians, what is that? Three-chambered heart is there. Here, the left, the right atria, deoxygenated blood is enter. Deoxygenated blood is enter. In left atria, oxygenated blood is enter. Both the deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood is mixed in the ventricle. Through this ventricle only, the mixed blood is entered into the body parts. So here, this kind of circulation is called as the, what is that? Incomplete double circulation. So here, the mixed kind of blood is pumped to the heart to different parts of the body. This kind of circulation is a, what is that? Incomplete double circulation. It is a incomplete double circulation. In the case of not only amphibians, reptiles also, we observe the same kind of the circulation. Reptiles, in case of reptiles also observe just like amphibians. Reptiles also observed just like amphibians. What are there? three-chambered heart, and also the mixed blood is pumped. This is a incomplete double circulation. Then what about that? Crocodiles. Crocodiles are the reptiles, but they are exceptional cases. Crocodiles, aves, and mammals. Crocodiles are coming under reptiles, but they are the exceptions. Aves means birds are the example, mammals means human beings are the examples. All these organisms, what is that? Four-chambered heart is there. Four-chambered heart is present. That means right atria, left atria, right ventricle, left ventricle are present. So right atria means deoxygenated blood is entered. Left atria means oxygenated blood is entered. Then right atria to right ventricle into the, what is that? Lungs. Then left atria to left ventricle into the body parts. Here oxygenated blood, deoxygenated blood never mixed. So this kind of circulation is called as what? Double circulation. Double circulation. So this kind of blood is called double circulation. In lungs only, what happened? Blood is become as the oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood only entered the left atria, left ventricle to the body parts. What is the meaning of double circulation? In a circulation, blood meets twice to the heart. Is called as a double circulation. In a circulation, blood meets twice to a heart. Is called as the double circulation. The heart present in the fishes are called branchial heart. The heart present in the amphibians is called pulmonary heart or cutaneous heart. In the case of reptiles, pulmonary heart. In the case of the crocodiles, aves and mammals also pulmonary heart. It is called as a what? Pulmonary heart. With the help of the lungs only, blood is oxygenated. That's why it is called pulmonary heart. Aves, reptiles. So pulmonary heart is commonly seen in where? Reptiles, aves and mammals. Then cutaneous heart. Heart is observed in where? What is the meaning of cutaneous heart? Oxygenation of blood is done with the help of skin. This is called as what? Cutaneous heart, commonly seen in the frog. And also pulmonary heart we are observed in the frog only. So frog is an example of both the pulmonary heart and cutaneous heart. Then branchial heart is the example of what? Fishes. With the help of gills only, blood is oxygenated. So that is only we are called as what? Branchial heart. Branchial heart means what? With the help of the gills, blood is oxygenated. Deoxygenated blood is oxygenated. Common example is fishes. Now we should understand the double circulation very clearly with the help of a diagram. Double circulation. Double circulation we are observed in the crocodiles. In the case of the reptiles, reptiles are having the double circulation, but that is a incomplete double circulation. Under the reptiles only, crocodiles are having four-chambered heart, which is having the double circulation. This kind of double circulation we are observed in the crocodiles, coming under the reptiles. This is the exceptional case. Then after that, aves means birds. Then mammals means humans or cows. In those organisms, we are observed the double circulation. If you see the humans also, the same kind of circulation is there. How the blood is going to be circulated? So, this is a heart. What is the meaning of double circulation? Two types of circulations are present in the double circulation. The first one is the pulmonary circulation. Second one is the systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation means nothing but of what? Blood flows between the lungs and heart and lungs. It's called as the pulmonary circulation. Blood flows between lungs to heart and heart to lungs. Heart to lungs is called as a pulmonary circulation. Then it is also called as what? Shorter circulation. Pulmonary circulation is also called as shorter circulation. Also called as what? Shorter circulation. See here, blood flows between the lungs and heart. These are the lungs, these are the heart. In between that, lungs to heart and heart to lungs, what is the circulation is there? This is called pulmonary circulation. Now, how this pulmonary circulation is started? Lungs to heart and heart to lungs. You see the heart to lungs. So, right ventricle to the, what is that? Pulmonary arteries to the lungs, and lungs to the pulmonary veins. Here oxygenated blood is there, here deoxygenated blood is there. Right ventricle to the lungs with the help of pulmonary arteries. What kind of blood is flows? Deoxygenated blood. Then oxygenated blood is flows from lungs into the left atria of the heart. What kind of blood is flows? Oxygenated blood. This is called as what? Pulmonary circulation. Heart to lungs and lungs to heart. This is called as what? Pulmonary circulation. If you see the flow chart, we can easy to understand. Pulmonary circulation. Under that pulmonary circulation, right ventricle to the what kind of blood? Deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary arteries. Then pulmonary arteries to what? Lungs. Then lungs, what happened? Oxygenated blood is formed. It is entered to the pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins to, what is that? Left atria. LA means left atria. So, this is the shorter circulation. The very lesser circulation or shorter circulation present in the pulmonary circulation. That's why it's called lesser or shorter circulation. The next one, systemic circulation. What is the systemic circulation? Blood flows between the heart to the body parts and body parts to the heart. It's called as the systemic circulation. The second one is blood flows between heart to body parts and body parts to heart. Blood flows between heart to body parts and body parts to heart. It is called as what? Systemic circulation. It is called as greater circulation. Why? Because very long, it can take much time for the circulation of the blood. So very long distance it is going to be circulated. That's why it is also called as greater circulation. So greater circulation, where it is going to be started? Left ventricle. You see the flow chart, you can understand very easily. Left ventricle to body parts through the dorsal aorta. What kind of blood is flows? Oxygenated blood. Then body parts to the, what is that? Right atria. What kind of blood is there? Deoxygenated blood, which is collected by the vena cava and given to the right atria. The circulation is called as, what is that? Greater circulation or systemic circulation. See the flow chart. It starts from left atria. What kind of blood is there? Oxygenated blood flows through the dorsal aorta and reach to the body parts. Then body parts to deoxygenated blood. What kind of blood? Deoxygenated blood through the vena cava. Then reach to the where? Reach to the right atria. Right atria of the heart. This is called as the greater circulation or systemic circulation. Both the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation combined together called as double circulation. Double circulation we are observed in, what is that? Crocodiles, I mean the reptiles, then aves, then mammals. Aves means birds and mammals means human beings. So this kind of circulation is we have observed. Single circulation observed in the only Pisces. Double circulation but incomplete double circulation we are observed in the amphibians and reptiles except crocodiles. What is the reason? Two atria is there, one ventricle is there, both the deoxygenated oxygenated mixed in the ventricle. That's why it is an incomplete double circulation. There is no separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is circulation. That's why that is an incomplete double circulation. This is a complete double circulation. Next, we move to the, what is that? Coagulation of blood. How the blood is coagulated. When a person met an accident, then what happened? Blood is oozed out. When cuts are happened or met an accident, then what happened? Blood is oozed out. So here, a person met an accident, cuts or injuries are happened. So that what happened? Blood oozed out. Oozed out, or nothing but of what? Bleeding is done. Because of that bleeding is done, then what happened? Plasma present in the blood, they can have the platelets. The plasma having, the blood is having plasma and formed cells. So platelets are present. So these blood oozed out. In blood what is there? Platelets are present. Platelets activate thrombokinase enzyme. Where it is present? Thrombokinase enzyme is present in the plasma. That's why what happened? Thrombokinase converts prothrombin into thrombin. It converts the prothrombin into thrombin. So prothrombin is an inactive protein present in the plasma only, that is converted by the thrombokinase enzyme, that is activated by the platelets. That's why the enzyme is more active and convert the inactive protein of prothrombin into the thrombin. Then what happened? This thrombin converts fibrinogen into fibrin. What is that fibrinogen? It is also one of the inactive protein present in the plasma only, that is converted to the active protein. Fibrin means it is nothing but of threads. So fibrin means these are nothing but of threads. They are going to be helpful for clotting of blood. Clotting of blood. That means blood can stop the oozing out. Bleeding is going to be stopped. So this is only we are called as what? Clotting of blood only we are called as what? Coagulation of blood. Coagulation of blood. In this process, some other factors also helpful. What are that? Calcium ions and also vitamin K. Vitamin K is called as phylloquinone. That is the chemical name of vitamin K. Vitamin K, calcium ions are also involved for the clotting of blood. The major formed elements are platelets. They only activate these cascade reactions or chain reaction. They activate the thrombokinase. So that's why what happened? Finally, fibrin threads are formed. They are helpful for clotting of blood. That means to stop the bleeding whenever the cuts and injuries are happened. That is called coagulation of blood. In this process, calcium, ions and vitamin K also helpful. Thank you students. Next session we will continue.